today I'm going to drop some quick sauce for all of you. It's going to be a recap that I did a while ago. That is basically how you can get involved in the move. And when you, either if you get involved in the beginning at the extreme or not, how to get involved in the continuation. So playing 1 minute flips applied to the man failures. Where should I get involved and why? And so I hope this can bring some value to all of you. It's a quick recap, but I think, in my opinion, that's full of sauce. Get ready because the show is about to get started. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tatiana and I bring content to show you the real Forex journey with not only my experience with the Forex, the steps I'm taking to get to max allocation and to get to a 6-figure personal account, and also some recaps, some tutorials, everything about Forex that can help you also become a better trader, and not only a better trader, but also a better human being. So let's go to the charts. Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you had an amazing weekend. So I wanted to do here a breakdown and a recap of a trade and also a loss I took. And it's part of the business, isn't it? So it's always good to talk about losses. So if you remember, this morning I shared these outlooks. And basically what it was saying, we are respecting the substructure daily supply, and we had a very strong reaction. But before I see this break of structure, I was waiting for a pullback, right? Either pullback to this POI in the premium of the 4-hour, or a pullback to a specific zone of the 15 minutes. So here I trace the zones. So I'm sharing the outlook I shared this morning, right? And so I was looking to these zones to see to play a potential short. But as I said here, I was willing to take longs also, especially because we had a change of character on the 15 minutes. So I was paying attention to see if this supply was going to fail. So obviously what I wanted to see was something like this. So price would mitigate this supply, had a nice reaction, and then it could break. But I was willing to wait either for a mitigation of this supply that caused this break of structure of the 4-hour and also of the 15 minutes, right? Or even a higher or deeper pullback to the discounted zone of the 4-hour, right? So this is what I was expecting. But obviously, if I had confirmation and confluences on the lower time frames that tell me to short here, I would be willing to short because it's respecting the expectational order flow. So yeah, I would be okay to take a short here. And once this supply failed, I would be okay to take a long here. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm going to the 15 minute, right? So yeah, basically I woke up today a bit later, 7 o'clock, well, 6:30. And then I did my markups and it was exactly what I was telling you, right? I wanted to see either this supply failing, or if lower time frame would give me enough confluences, I would play a short here. So what happened? I waited for price to reach this supply. Once price reached this supply, I went down to the 1 minute to see if there was enough confluences for me to play a short. And what did price do? Well, in my opinion, I waited for price to mitigate the supply deeper, right? So for me, this is all liquidity created here, right? And even if I was waiting for a change of character, this had to fail, right? This didn't fail here, which means, so we always need to ask ourselves, right? Who is in control? If price respected this zone, the man is still in control, right? So I kept seeing when we swept the highs, if we're going to sweep the lows. Look, we swept the highs, but we respected the demand again here, right?
I just kept doing this until we here took the highs and took the lows, right? So when this happened, I said to myself, okay, I can use this as a demand, right? And I could see that price tapped into the demand, pulled back, and caused a failure, right? And also, there's a nice change of character here.
Well, here on this decisional, you could choose to trade from it, especially because it has a little inducement below, right? So it is okay to take this because it didn't sweep liquidity, but has inducement below. So,
well, you all know what happened after this? Stop loss. No worries. I was still waiting to see if probably this extreme would be respected. So I was watching PA closely, see what was going to do. Why didn't I play the extreme? Because I wanted to see a nice change of character and at the extreme, but the PA was not very clear. So I didn't set a limit here. If I set a limit here, I could have been break even, right? Depending on where my take profit was. But as you know, price didn't come much deeper. But this could be, could turn a break even. So I'm going to share this opportunity also for those of you that also play the extremes. So this could be either a break even or 6R to this demand over here. It's an opportunity there that it was there and available. And then I was waiting to see what price wanted to do.
Let's pause here for a bit. If you like this video, have you subscribed this channel?
There are 3 scenarios for us to play with. If supply is in control, we play shorts. If demand is in control, we play longs. And if price is in nobody's land and no one is showing real and clear intentions, then we play patience, right? Patience is key. So that's what we need to do at this time. Play patience and see what price wants to do, because it's just ranging in the middle. Don't diddle in the middle. All the ones that were here were either break even or stop lost already. And supply just failed right here, right? So at this moment, I'm looking for longs. So I went back to the 15-minute, nothing more on the lower time frame that I want to see. And I wanted to see what caused either a sub-break of structure or also the supply failure, right? So because we have a flip on the 15 minutes and as you know, we can also play flips on the 15 minutes. So I have 2 demands now to look from. I have this massive wick over here that caused this sub break of structure, right? This one over here, let me just write for you to know. And I also have this wick over here that caused the failure of the supply, right? So what did price do? Price reacted to the supply, pulled back, and boom. So this was the extreme that caused the supply failure, right? Awesome. So what did I do? I just put a price alert here. Of course I can't because I'm in a replay mode, but I just put a price alert here and waited for price to tap it. Then ring, 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 ring. Once it tapped here, I wanted to see what was going on the 1 minute. I ran to my computer and what did we see? We saw a clear sign to trade. And this should be always where we want to be involved. Look at this. We broke the lows. We broke the highs. We also had a flip because this was the last supply, right? And look what happened. Price came to the flip, had a good reaction, wasn't able to create a lower low. And what did it do next? Boom, it broke, right? So this is the bonus time. The supply fails. There's a change of character over here. And there's also a flip. So this is not just a single failure. What caused the failure? Well, this sell to buy caused the failure, right? Once this movement is so close to the lows, we should always make sure we cover the lows when we trade, right? Yeah, normally what I like to see is a stop loss of 2 pips. But if it's 2 pips and a half I would be okay, no worries. What would be my target? Well, my target would be the next supply of the 15-minute. Why? Why is that? Remember, if we look at the 15 minutes, this all here is a corrective movement up to continue with the expectational order flow, right? So let's not be greedy. Let's make sure we put money in our pocket. So what happened? Boom. Now what do I want to tell you? I want to talk with you about all the opportunities available for us to get in on this long. Imagine you didn't take the chance to come here, right? Okay, so here, look. We have another supply here. Remember, I only draw the zones after price reacts to them, right? Here, there is actually this doji here that can be considered a supply, but I would like to see a reaction to this zone. Once price didn't come to this zone, I was not very interested on this. Except, of course, we have something here on the lower time frames, right? And it may not be clear on the 1 minute, but watch this. So price came, it gave a reaction, and this wick caused the failure of this supply. So there's actually a possible entry here, but I prefer clear movements such as we have right after this. Another opportunity to get in. Price came, reacted to the supply, and boom, caused the failure. How can we get in? Well, what caused the failure? That's what we need to ask. Everything we do on trading relies on asking ourselves questions, right? So what caused the failure? This sell to buy caused the failure. Another opportunity to get in. 7R is very nice. Even if you're just risking 0.5%, 7R is like 3.5%. If you have a 100k account, that's 3,000 euros, dollars, or pounds. I know people that work for a whole month to make this, and they don't even make this for a whole month. So we can be grateful for that, even just risking 0.5%. And yeah, look what happened next. We have a reaction here. Let's see what was on the left side. So what I normally do is this. I come here, I trace a horizontal line, I go to the left and see if price reacted to something significant. There is a range here, right? So we know that weeks mean a range, so liquidity to be grabbed, but this was the high. Price didn't react 100% to this zone, so I didn't consider it. Remember that we need to play high probabilities. This is 9R, almost 10. If you entered on the 50%, this is 17R plus 7R. This is 24R, so this is more than enough for a week. And we just need to be patient, and down. Our take profit are hit, and that's it. As easy as that. The opportunities are there. There were quite few. If you wanted to play this range, there would be another trade here, right? You could trade from this. This was a really nice R because the stop loss was quite low. It was 1 pip. So look at today's potential. And this is only until this supply over here, right? So this today potential, if you took this one, and this one, 17 plus 15 plus 7, there you go. Around 40R in just 1 hour and a half. So if you were patient enough to wait for a high probability trade today, you could be making, if you're just risking 0.5%, 20% today. And if you only took one of this, imagine you really only took this one over here, and you only did 3.5%. It's amazing. We need to be grateful for every single move. And if, for instance, you didn't take this, don't worry. Tomorrow, market will provide again. Market provide daily. We just need to be patient, focused, and remain disciplined, because this strategy is so strong. Keep putting the work in. If you're not seeing results yet, remember, this is not a sprint. This is a marathon. Imagine this over here is the results we see. And this over here, it's the time passing and the effort we put in. So this starts in 0, right? For both of them. And then we can have 100 here and another 100 here. So the moment you start, this is what happened. Like, time is passing, you're increasing the effort, but you see no results. You see no results, you see no results, you see no results. Then this is when everyone just give up between this area. Everyone give up. Even if they see a little improvement, they say, come on. Like, I've spent too much time and too much effort, and all the results I see is this? No way. I don't want it. Sorry for deleting it. Let me do it again. So what people do when people are here, the majority of them give up. But what do we do? Some tiny percentage of the traders keep pushing forward daily. What happened next, guys? Well, this happens next. Boom. The growth is exponential. So if you're not seeing results yet, you may be still here, or you may be still here, but don't worry, keep pushing every day. And you're for sure, without any single drop of doubt, you'll reach this where only a tiny percentage of traders can be, and you'll be successful.
And that was it, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed this recap. There are a couple of subjects that I didn't completely covered, but this is it, like little by little giving you some source, because I think you really appreciate it, and I appreciate the fact that I can bring you something that can help you. I'm so blessed and grateful for that. It means the world. Let's dance a bit. Let's say really quickly our phrase, right? Credited. Sorry, I'm not English, yeah? Sometimes I kick the grammar. Gratitude is the fastest way to raise your vibration so you can attract the life of your dreams. Be grateful every single day of your life. Bye-bye. Take care.